Absolutely, Alex. I could show you the ground shot right here. We are just around the corner from where the tragic shooting happened here on Garvey, and you can see the perimeter that law enforcement officials have set up and the heavy presence here as the investigation gets underway. But as you were mentioning, that other location in Alhambra at Lili Dance Studio, that is known as kind of like a ballroom studio where a lot of elderly gather to dance. Again, this huge celebratory occasion of the Tet Lunar New Year getting underway in this large Chinese American community right here in Monterey Park and Alhambra when these two incidents happen. Again, law enforcement officials not linking the two yet, but take a look at the ground shot here in Monterey Park. This is where the tragedy unfolded at around 10:50, 11 o'clock last night when fire officials responded to the dance hall here at the Star Dance Ballroom. I saw the location just around the corner. It is one of those community-style dance ballrooms. It's not huge, but it is a place where people congregate, especially for an occasion like this, to ring in the Year of the Rabbit, the Lunar New Year here. And obviously now a very tragic scene with fire officials responding and pronouncing 10 people deceased at the scene. Again, transporting at least 10 to area hospitals because of this mass shooting. And we are hearing reports from the ground here that when the shooting happened, people were just fleeing, trying to break out of that ballroom, asking for help, pleading, and just running away from the situation. So you can imagine the chaos that unfolded here when the shooting happened, and clearly just a community devastated on the eve of this very, very celebratory event. And now we are waiting for law enforcement officials to give us another update this morning in terms of the latest in the investigation. The latest we heard so far, though, is that, again, that suspect has not been apprehended yet. They don't know the motive in this case. It's very interesting to hear and see whether or not this is going to be considered a hate crime, given the gravity of the moment, that it is a specific the Asian American community here on Lunar New Year. So that remains to be seen at this point, Alex. And of course, the ages in terms of those who have been pronounced dead here on the scene, as well as those transported to the hospital. The 10 that were transported to the hospital, according to law enforcement officials, range in age and in terms of severity of their injuries. So again, we're hoping to get more clarity and another update in terms of more details on that. We have not heard again, Alex, in terms of a reunification area for family members who may be concerned about those loved ones who were hurt in this. So hopefully we'll get more for the community, for those families who are waiting to find out any information about their loved ones. And this is a popular area for people to congregate, especially for Lunar New Year. Again, you could see the signs all around. If we could show you, Olin, take a look at this community, all the signs from the surrounding strip malls and down the street. There are Chinese signs. So this is a community, the largest Asian American Chinese community here in LA, in this area in the Southland, San Gabriel Valley and Monterey Park. So clearly a big time for them to celebrate Lunar New Year. And again, obviously they have people here on the scene that will be able to help families, hopefully in terms of translating and giving people help in terms of the languages spoken here. So just painting the scene for you, again, a very eerie, somber quietness that has fallen over Monterey Park right now on the eve of Lunar New Year because of this tragedy. But we are hoping to hear more from officials to give us the latest update in terms of the developments in the investigation and more details on this mass shooting. Alex.